So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 8 of the Peterborough United save here on FIFA 23. And well, we are in dire straits at the moment. We've lost 5 games to the bounce. We're 10th in the league, 11 points off the title, which is where we're expecting to be. I need to find a resolution and quick. And while we have a bumper episode for you today, we are going to play through the whole month of November. So if you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And well, today we start with a game in the Papa John's Trophy against Gillingham, which I am going to sim. And then we have games away at Bristol Rovers, at home to Oxford United, at home to Port Vale before finishing the episode with an away game against Derby. I will play the Bristol Rovers and Derby games, and then I will sim one of Oxford and Port Vale and play the other one. So it's going to be a bit of a busy episode, but we are just sort of going to show you the best bits from each of the games. I'm not going to move the difficulty down because that's just a cheap way out. I'm trying something new with the formation, just changing it ever so slightly. We'll see what happens. For now, Burrows is back into the side. We are going to go with a full strength team because we desperately need some confidence, and hopefully this is one way to do it. I'm actually going to make a slight change as well. I'm going to put Taylor in the deeper role instead of Fuchs. Allow Fuchs to maybe flourish a bit further forward, see if that change can help. But let's, for now, just go in and sim this game. Quick sim against Gillingham, who are in the division below. It's a 1-1 draw. Randall grabs a goal, but they get an equaliser just under a quarter of an hour from time. So we focus back to league action then. And yeah, Bristol Rovers it is to come in a game we will play. Right, so this is the Bristol Rovers formation then, and their team for this game. They're playing 3-1-4-2. Interestingly, they've got Belshaw in goal, Connolly, Gibson and Kilgore at the back. Josh Grant playing in CDM, Anderson, McCormick, Evans and Jasper in the midfield, with Collins and Coburn up top. And you know what? I matched their formation ever so slightly. We've got 3 at the back. Lots of players away on international duty as well, so lots of changes. Bergstrom in goal, Thompson, Edwards and Watts at the back. Josh Knight is sitting. Fuchs and Thompson in the midfield. Ajboy and Rando out the wings. Clark Harris and Garner up top. Why not? You know, at this point we've got nothing to lose. Let's just match up their formation. And then it could just be down again against, you know, sort of actually who's better on the day, and hopefully that can be us. Fuchs comes across. That's a good block in the end, and that's a ridiculous header. Ajboy with the corner. It's aiming for Josh Knight. He gets his head on it, but it's no real power to threaten Belshaw in the Bristol Rovers goal. Randall inside. And there's one more hit, and Garner. Oh, just for someone who's 77 rated at this level, he can't really do a lot, Joseph Garner, which is really frustrating. And that surely was a goal. Apparently not. Apparently it's only one. And Bergstrom manages to push that one around the post. Really good defending, really good play out. And now Randall could potentially get in behind here. Randall plays one across for Garner. Garner. Oh. It's a nice counter-attack, but just the finish lacking from Garner. Could maybe have looked to play it towards the far post where Ajboy was. But in the end, had the confidence. Garner. It's a good ball, actually, for Clark Harris. Cuts inside. Clark Harris tries to curl one. He does. We're back on level terms. Johnson, Clark Harris with the goal. And well, providing the clinical edge that Garner has not in the past few games. We're back on level terms. We're actually looking good so far in this game, but how many times have I said that? And then we've come up with absolutely nothing from the game. Oh, and he's in behind here. Is his man. And he's got past Bergstrom. It's a good save. Edwards gets a toe. Fuchs, keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Ball towards the far post. Clark Harris. Yes! Gets in there. We've turned the game around. And Deando Fuchs just kept going and going and going. And Clark Harris was such striker's instinct to just peel away from his defender at the far post. It's a lovely ball across from Deando Fuchs. Look how Clark Harris just peels away at the back stick and knows if he gets that ball, luckily for us, the header kind of straight at the keeper, but it had so much power on it. Keeper could do very little. And well, we have that winning feeling, albeit it's only half time, but still we are leading in the game for what it feels like. God knows. No, he does well to avoid the tackle. Oh, it's a lovely ball from Ben Thompson. Randall, it could be in here. John Randall, he's made it 3. We are going to win this game. 5 defeats in a row. Looks like we're going to put an end to that rut. Is it the formation? Have we found something different? Just by copying Bristol Rovers. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because we've gone man-to-man, toe-to-toe. Who knows? Be interesting maybe if we kept playing this formation to see how it would go. It's a good quad. They've hit the bar twice in this game now. But still looking suspect defensively. Clark Harris could be in again here. Clark Harris against the keeper. Oh, he's hit the outside of the post. It's Ajiboye. Stand this one up towards the back post. Clark Harris is there. And I promise I haven't lowered the difficulty. I promise you that. We have just been a match. Clark Harris has been causing all sorts of problems. Problems that Ghana has not been causing. It's a great ball again from Ajiboye towards the far stick. 4-1 to the good. Where has this been for the last 10 games? Oh, that's a good ball. And it's a very well worked goal. In behind Watts, falling asleep there. Luckily, it's a consolation goal that isn't going to worry us too much. Fuchs finds Ghana. That's a loose touch. Really not clicking with Ghana recently. It's really not been going well. Bristol Rovers still had the better of the game really, but an emphatic win, 4-2. That's just the way we need to respond. I see MK Don's lost there as well. What's the standings looking like? We're on our way back, just a point outside the top 6. 9 wins, 9 defeats this season. That is interesting. Let's see. We've got Oxford next. I think we play them and sim Port Vale, as Port Vale are well and truly bottom of the table. So yeah, week's break or so, and then we will be back for the Oxford game. And well, for the second played game this episode, Eastwood starts in goal for Oxford. Sam Long, Finley, Moore and De Smet at the back. McGuane and Brannigan in holding for Oxford. Anderson out on the right, Marcus Brown out on the left, and Lewis Bate in behind Matty Taylor. I recognise Sam Baldock on the bench there. Josh Murphy, Massinho, Carl Joseph, Yaksha. They've got some decent options on the bench then. We have stuck with the formation that worked for us last time out, but we have brought those players who were on international duty back in. So Riznik starts, back 3 of Thompson, Edwards, Watts, Taylor sitting for us, Ajiboye and Randall out on the wings, Fuchs and Saville in the middle, and Ghana and Clark. Hat-trick hero Clark Harris, who's now up to 72 rated. And well, hopefully that wasn't just a one-off. Maybe we found something with this formation. Ajiboye, bit of patience. Fuchs finds Taylor. Oh, and he's been robbed of the ball there. And well, it's been a red card 3 minutes in. Cameron Brannigan has received a straight red 3 minutes in. And well, the other red card... Oh, it's a scissor. It is a scissor. He's locked his ankle. I can see why the referee has given it. I was about to say that the other red card we've had against us this season was a little bit soft. But actually, that one... Oh, it's Clark Harris here. Header goes close. That one I can see. So our mission has probably been made a lot easier thanks to that very early red card. Ghana, again, good patience. Waiting one more. Oh, I tried to get the pass off to find the extra man, but couldn't quite get there. Oh, Edwards has been... Needs to find Keller Watts across here. Lewis Bate, there's a man across. Well, in the end, Bate has made a bit of a hash of it. He should have played it across, really, with the man coming across, but he can't quite get it out of his feet. And Ghana has a little one here across to Clark Harris, who has a strike. And this man cannot stop scoring at the moment. That is an emphatic finish into the top corner. And it's so nice to actually be enjoying playing as Peterborough United right now. An absolute arrow. Keeper had no chance. I was a little bit worried. I'd already pressed it. I didn't realise the ball was going to be a bit further away from him. And I'd already pressed shoot thinking it would be a lot of simpler chance. But he still buried it with an absolute aplomb. Taylor. Danger still not done yet though. Anderson. Oh, that's a good touch. Shot. And a save by Riznik. It's Matty Taylor with the strike. Watts reads that really well. Garner. Oh, it's a good ball. And Fuchs is in. And Giando Fuchs, he's buried it. Was more confident in him scoring than Joseph Garner at any point. But we are 2-0 to the good against Oxford United. And this change of shape has done absolute wonders for us. And the instructions, these are the sorts of instructions I want players to just bombing forward, getting in behind. When I set them myself, nothing was happening. We're playing this default formation. I haven't touched a single instruction. And we are causing a threat. Left, right and centre. Taylor into the area. Edwards, oh, well, Riznik almost made a bit of a hash of that. Garner. Fuchs, Ajaboy. Got the pace. He's got the pace. There's a bit of a gap there. Clark Harris. Oh! Okay, well, the referee's given the penalty. He chested it down and, well, went to finish. The keeper just stayed his ground. And yeah, okay, he has been properly impeded there. Fidley has not got the ball whatsoever in that tackle. Oh, well, who scored so far? Clark Harris. And I haven't even had a penalty, apparently, in this game yet. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I forgot the circle thing this time. It kind of is Clark Harris, isn't it, really? Right, we'll go right. An opportunity for 3-0. And it's in the top corner. I was a bit hesitant then with the commentary because I couldn't remember. I think I've taken a penalty before, but I couldn't remember other than the script, like the circle, that kind of the accuracy. But I couldn't remember how penalties work, so I just had to have a minute to try and be confident in it, if that makes any sense. But it scores, it's in. Clark Harris has his second, his fifth in 2 games. And we look a revitalised side. Oh, and they've worked it well here. Got it back, moving us around. Riznik, though, fairly comfortable on that. It's going to be half time. 3-0 it is against Oxford. 10-man Oxford, admittedly. This change of formation has done absolute wonders for us. Oxford into the area. It's a ball in. Edwards is there to cut away, though. And again, we can move around all this time. And there's a ball through. And Saville has made the burst forward. George Saville is in behind. And he scores. It's 4-0. Get this one all the way across to Kellen Watts. Saville. Randall. Cut back. Randall. Joe Garner. Oh, he's found that. Absolute. For a man that couldn't finish, he's found that an absolute treat. Oh, it's well played. Anderson cuts back inside. Cuts it back. Great finish. They've got to go, Oxford. Fair play to them. It was really well worked, actually. I don't know who it is with the finish. Maybe Lewis Bate. The man from... Is it Chelsea he's on loan from, Lewis Bate? Oh, no, he went to Leeds, didn't he? But yeah, he's hit that. Curled it with the inside of his boot. Coming forward again, Oxford here, and I don't care for it. Luckily, Taylor's cross sort of just hit the defender, really. And Garner. Ajaboy is in behind. Can he grab himself another goal? Ajaboy! Oh, he's put it wide. Oh, Clark Harris has stolen. Johnson Clark Harris. He's bagged himself. Is it another hat-trick? 2 hat-tricks in 2 games. I couldn't quite remember whether he had. But yeah, the penalty in the first half. And the absolute stonker of a finish. Could have played in Ghana, but on his hat-trick there was only one thought in his mind. And it is 6-1. There goes the full-time whistle. 6-1 it is. Clark Harris with another hat-trick again in this game. But that red card 3 minutes in has done all sorts of tricks for us. They still have more possession. Created enough chances, but 6-1. Well, we are on our way back at Peterborough United. If we have a look at the standings, back into 5th place and marching towards that top 2. Let's have a look. We're 5 points off now, 6 points off the top. Port Vale to come, which we are going to sim, and then we play Derby County in the final game of this episode, which is, as you can see, going to be a tasty one. Just a bit of transfer news. We have agreed a deal for Joe Taylor to be sold to IFK Varnamo. Never heard of them. Scandinavian, I'm very much guessing. And Ajboyi is up to 69 rated and has completed his growth for the season, supposedly. But with dynamic potential, he may well keep on growing. Right, game day against Port Vale, and as you can see, sticking with the same formation. We have made one change. We brought in Josh Knight to play in that middle centre-back role, as opposed to, what's his face, Kellen Watts. But yeah, so this is the game that we're going to sim. Last time we checked, Port Vale were bottom, and not just at the relegation zone, the next team, they were 10 points adrift of, so hopefully this should be a fairly routine win, but we are just going to quick sim this one. 5-0 Ghana at the double. Saville, Taylor, and they had a red card in there as well. Ghana hat-trick. They miss a penalty or have a shot disallowed early doors. But either way, another sending off, but Ghana with a hat-trick. Taylor and Saville. We are on a march at the moment, I think it's fair to say. But if we have a look at the standings now, again, still in 5th. We're on the right side of wins. Still no draws, but 11 wins, 9 defeats. We've now scored 50 goals this season, which is a madness. Still conceded a lot, though. But again, 6 points off, only 3 points off second now. We're Peterborough United, and we're on our way back. Derby, though, to finish the episode. Big game. So a simple 4-4-2 then for Derby in this final game of the episode. Wildsmith in goal. Aduro, Davis, quite low rated Aduro. Davis, Chester and Forsyth for the back. So very old back 3. Mendes Lang on the right. Hurahan and Bird in the middle. Jason Knight on the left. James Collins and McGoldrick on top. So a very ageing side actually for Derby. Liam Thompson, Stearman is old. Dobbin, Sibley, Roberts. So yeah, their starting 11, certainly plenty to exploit. We are carrying on. Same formation, same team. Knight retains his place. And well, let's see if we can't go out and get another gluttony of goals in this game at Pride Park. Oh, Knight does really well. Really good anticipation to read that. Garner could be in. Joseph Garner. And well, after his hat-trick last time out, his confidence is well and truly back. And well, fighting off the celebrations, he goes towards the corner flag, and 5 minutes in, we are 1-0 to the good. Into the area, McGoldrick. Oh, it's a good play from Derby. Hurahan. It's a strike, but it's comfortable in the end for Risnick. But their play in and around the area for a bunch of old men is not too bad. We'll give him credit where credit is due. But Garnett gets out of his feet. Fires the ball in for Clark Harris, and that is an inch perfect ball. Clark Harris has got the simplest task of just slotting that past the on-rushing Joe Wildsmith, and within 12 minutes we are 2-0 to the good. This formation. Thank you, Bristol Rovers. Goldrick is in it. He's behind the defenders. Goldrick, it's a good finish from David McGoldrick. Completely sold the defenders, and well, to be honest, just there, and it's Knight who stepped up. Thought McGoldrick was going to go inside, but actually his touch past Knight is really good. Knight reads that really well. Clark Harris finds Garner. We'll try a shot from distance, and it's a good save from Wildsmith. Good height for him as he pushes it around the post. Saville, ball in. Garner's... He's gone for the spectacular again, Joe Garner. But this time, did not pay off for him. Clark Harris finds Ajiboye. There's a bit of a gap here in the middle. Garner, oh, his touch has just let him down ever so slightly. It was a good ball from Ajiboye. He saw the space and tried to exploit it as well. Stepped in from Taylor. I think that switch has been really good as well. Taylor. Oh, Clark Harris has got away with that. Oh, what a finish. Johnson, Clark Harris cannot stop at the moment. Sorry, I keep favouring my eye. My eye is really hurting. I don't know why. But what a finish on his weak foot as well. I didn't expect to get that touch. So as soon as he touched it past Chester, I thought just hit it. Even on his weaker foot, and that, oh, something sensual. But yeah, I was saying that I think that Knight with a great tackle. I think that change has been really good as well. Taylor actually the one dropping back, and Fuchs the one being able to charge forward. Clark Harris. Oh, it's a lovely touch. He's in again, Clark Harris. It's just too easy for him. It's just far too easy for him. It's 3 hat-tricks in 3 games for Johnson Clark Harris. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Ajiboye. Can he go across? Oh, I thought I might be able to sneak one in at the near post. Saville. Oh, Garner. It's a lovely turn. Garner. It's superb. It's absolutely superb. And it's 5. Oh, it's just the gaps that these two are finding to be able to play their passes. It's a nice play, to be fair. Mendes Lang. Oh, it's cut well. Oh, Collins. Oh, he's put it wide. There's a effect like Knight in there has been... Like, Watts was playing well, don't get me wrong, but Josh Knight, his levels of anticipation in that little role there have been superb. We'll try and get this one out to Randall if we can. Little cut back. Clark Harris. Oh, it's a good save. Ajiboye got his back. To wait. Taylor finds Clark Harris. He'll have a strike, and that is going to be a goal kick. Fuchs really well. Really do well to come across there. Garner. Good play in. Ricky J. Jones. He's in behind the substitute. And he scores. It is 6. He has his goal. It's too easy. It's just too easy, and I'm enjoying this. I'm reveling in it after the few episodes that we've had. I'm gonna be the most smug little git you've ever seen. It's gonna be horrible to endure, and I do apologise. But after the struggles we've had, why bloody not? Into the area of Derby, we come across, and McGoldrick. Oh, he tries the fancy little finish, but Riznik is alive to it. Mason Clark now go back for Ajiboye. Try a little ball. Oh, I tried to find a little ball inside for Ricky J. Jones. He does really well to win that header, actually. Oh no, that was Mason Clark. I do beg your pardon. And what an episode this has been. What a recovery there has been in this episode. A draw against Gillingham in the Cup. 4 wins from 4 in the league. And all emphatic scorelines as well. We actually dominated that game in terms of shots and possession. This formation has done... like, again, settings. Legendary. Just come straight out of that game. Haven't changed anything. It's still on legendary. Still on the difficulty that we were being absolutely run around against just episodes ago. You look at that, the last start of the season. Okay, we start on world class. Yeah, it's been fairly simple. We move it up to legendary against Bolton, lose that game, albeit it was a sim. But then we beat West Brom, we beat Sheffield United, we beat Burton, we beat Shrewsbury. It's all looking good. Lincoln played really well against us, and then for whatever reason, from that point on, it all turned to crap. So that's what, 4 defeats there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in how many games? That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In 11 games, we lost 9 in all comps. Managers have been sacked for less than that. But don't know what it was. Just this episode, like, yeah, do you know what? We'll just switch it up. switch up completely, played our normal thing against Gillingham, and then we just played Bristol Rovers at their own game, matched their formation, and we've scored 21 goals in 4 games. Like, just beyond ridiculous. To go from 9 defeats in 11 to scoring 21 goals in 4 games, winning all of them, is ridiculous. In December, oh my goodness. I'm guessing that's Papa John's. And that's Papa John's. Just a few games then in the next episode. Okay, in the next episodes. So I think what we do, we've got a game on Christmas Day, because of course. I think next episode we have another 5-game episode. We sim the 2 Papa John's games and we play all the league games. So we play Wickham, we play Cheltenham, we play Burton. God, this season is madness, and then it's calm. The second half of the season is so calm after that. Never mind. We are on our way back as Peterborough United, that is safe to say. FA Cup game haven't been drawn. Oh no. Oh, one of these games might be FA Cup actually. Oi, oi, oi. I just remember. Okay, well, we'll see. Do we get to see what comps they are actually? Central weekly schedule. Oh, the game against more. Oh, the next game is. Okay. The next game is the FA Cup. We'll include that then. Team from our division as well. Okay, so we'll change the plan then. We'll play Morecambe. Actually, no, we'll shift it around. Next episode will be a 3-game episode. The one after that we'll do 5 games. So yeah, back to normality in the next episode, Friday's episode, as long as I can get these out on time. So yeah, we'll start with Morecambe in the Cup, we'll play Wickham and Cheltenham in the league, and then after that we'll do the last 5 games of December. So there won't be too. I was going to say get your recommendations in. I've already had a few, but there's not going to be, unless we sell, there's going to be no business. So we'll have to wait and see. Might try and get a lone player in. But guys, for now, let's have a look at the league table. No, not the freaking. I don't want to look at that. I want to look at League One. We're 3rd. After starting this episode in 10th, 4 wins on the trot in the league has meant we are now in 3rd. Still no draw, which I find baffling. Point off MK Dons, 4 points off Ipswich. What a recovery that has been in today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed that, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Let's ride this high as long as we possibly can.